Welcome, Mr. Blake Tillotson. You are live.
Okay, thank you. Excited to be here with everybody this evening. Welcome and congrats. If you're on this call, it's because somebody's thought of you, right? And somebody has that belief in you. I think that this is something that you could take advantage of in your life and work alongside them. One of the great things about our business is that we choose who we work with. So even if this isn't for you at the end of the call, hopefully you can understand that it is a compliment that you've been invited today. If it's okay with everybody, in the next 20 minutes, I'm not going to go longer than that. I'm going to share a little bit about myself, my experience working inside of this financial vehicle, and I'm also going to share about the financial vehicle in itself. So my story and Nu Skin's story, right? Those two things. And to really talk about my story, I have to go back in time and talk a little bit about my family, because really from day one, my family's been involved in Nu Skin. Now, there's the corporate side and there's the independent side. Most of my family participates in the independent side, right? Which means that, we don't work for an income inside of the company. And that's the path that I chose as well. So my grandmother, Claire McDermott, was asked 36 years ago when Nu Skin was originally founded to be Nu Skin's founding distributor, the first independent distributor of the company. My parents got involved a short time after, and this was a time where Nu Skin was a small company here inside of the United States. And they went from small to big in a window of about 5 years. And in that 5-year window, my parents worked extremely hard, were able to build their business throughout, the entire United States, eventually into Canada. From there, they went to Asia, Japan. Today, Nu Skin's in 50 plus countries around the world, which means that for the last 30 plus years, my parents have been living what we like to call a Nu Skin lifestyle or a Nu Skin quality of life, thanks to the effort that they put in so long ago. Now, what does that mean, right? Let's see how this thing works. There we go. Right. What did my parents do? Okay, 36 years ago or 30 plus years ago, they had the opportunity to partner with a really great company, a company with a lot of potential that had really good products. Today, we have great products. Back then, the company had potential. Today, we've got a proven track record. We're in 50 plus countries around the world doing billions of dollars in sales. We're living in a different moment today. But back then, they got involved, and the company gave them the opportunity to be able to partner with them, which is the opportunity that we all have on this call today, and to be able to go out there and recommend an incredible product, as well as recommend an incredible business opportunity. And as they went out and grew their distribution channel throughout the world, their lifestyle and their quality of life were different, right? And it's my message that Nu Skin, creates a different kind of quality of life. Now, there's two things that are needed to have a Nu Skin quality of life, or just quality in life in general. The first of those being financial freedom. And I think sometimes that phrase can be misinterpreted, right? We think like, okay, he's talking about making millions of dollars or, filling up his pockets super fast, get rich quick. Let me be clear, that is not the message that we're sharing, right? To make this happen in a big way, it takes a commitment, right? It takes hard work. Now, that doesn't mean that you got to go out there and, be full-time right off the bat. A lot of people are just doing this for an extra income, and that's okay, right? But when I talk about financial freedom, really what I'm talking about is having enough money where money is no longer an issue. Right? How great would that be? Whether that's an extra income or whatever it is that you decide, the number that you come up with, it's my message that you can accomplish that with this financial vehicle. It's possible, right? And far more important than even financial freedom, I think, is time freedom. And that's what my parents had, right? They had enough money, and they had money plus the time to be able to enjoy it, right? With ourselves, with our family. And because of that, I had like the most present parents in the world. They were always around. And I joke around about it, but they were like honestly around a little too much. And when I was young, that just seemed normal. As I got older and I was able to sort of, see the dynamics of different families and my friends and their parents, I understood that it was very unique. And it was something that I was always grateful for. And even though I never knew for sure if I was going to have the opportunity to build my Nu Skin business, I always knew that I wanted that same kind of quality of life in my life. And so when I was 21 years old, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in life. And I went and I spoke with my father. I spoke with my grandmother as well. And the question that I asked wasn't if Nu Skin is great. It wasn't, are Nu Skin's products incredible? It wasn't, is it possible, to go out there and make this thing happen? Because I had lived all of that my entire life. The question that I asked was it going to be possible for me at this moment in time? One of my biggest fears was that maybe Nu Skin had its moment, right? That window of opportunity was there when my parents pioneered the United States, and it wasn't going to be there for me, right? At this point in my time. Now, I'm 33 today, so this is 12 years ago. And I spoke with my grandmother, and I spoke with my father, and basically the answer that they gave me was, not only is it the right moment, you have such a better moment today than we had 30 plus years ago. And they proceeded to give me the information that I'm going to give you on this call. They talked about these 5 key points and the moment that we're living today in Nu Skin. They talked about market trends. They talked about the products and technology that we're out there sharing with people, right? A solid company that's not going away, the compensation plan and the dynamics of that, as well as the perfect moment, the timing that we're living today worldwide. I thought, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make this happen. So I was 21 years old. I spoke a little bit of Spanish at the time. In fact, I speak more Spanish on a daily basis, honestly, than I do in English. So this is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, even though English obviously is my first language. I spoke a little bit of Spanish at the time, and Nu Skin had recently announced the opening of Argentina. Now, this is before social media. This is before Zoom. This is before, all the advantages that we have today that I'm going to talk about in just a second. And I went for it. Right. And I started networking and I started sharing a great product and I started sharing a great opportunity. And I filtered through and I looked for the right kind of people, self-motivated people that wanted more from life. And we're able to find them. And today those people have gone from business partners to friends to family. And it is my great pleasure to work with people throughout the world and to witness the way that this business has positively influenced in the lives and thousands and thousands of people that I get to work alongside of. And I'm so grateful for that moment that I had 12 years ago when I had my father and my grandmother explain why this could do the same thing for me as it did for them. Right. And so in the next 10, 15 minutes, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about why this business platform, right, has the ability to help you achieve the things that you'd like to achieve in your life. And I'm not talking about, material things as much as I'm talking about the kind of quality of life that you would like to live. So we're going to start off with market trends. When I first got involved in Nu Skin, right, I remember very clearly one of my first things was, okay, well, here's this, global leader in the anti-aging, beauty, health, wellness industry. And I thought, I'm 21 years old. I don't really know. I'm a guy. It wasn't really my thing, the beauty industry. I don't really know if this is going to be for me. And so I expressed that concern with my dad. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go out there and share these products the way that I should share these products. And I remember he said, don't be a fool. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, a businessman or a businesswoman. Before you take a close look at the products, right, before you come up to speed on what you're going to be promoting, the physical goods, first, you need to pay serious attention to the market trends, right? Because the trends tell us what's the market doing, right? Where we're going, where's the money being spent, where's the demand? And we know that we are perfectly positioned with market trends when it comes to health and wellness and beauty. Everybody wants to look and feel younger, right? Today, we have the advantage of technology, these digital platforms, social media, right? In a business where we're paid to connect with others, to connect the company with the product, to open up our mouth and go out there and meet people on a daily basis, right? We're one click away from meeting anybody in the world. And not just that, we need to talk about the gig economy, right? And what is the gig economy? Hold on, let's see if we can get this up here. And that's a lot of clicks. Okay. We talk about the gig economy. It's this movement, right, that everybody's experiencing, and it's been accelerated in the last 6 months since the pandemic started. But people are like sick of the same old, same old. They're sick of going and sitting in a cube every single day. They're sick of having a boss. They're sick of changing time for money. They're sick of like a set income and somebody basically saying you're worth this much and this is your limit, right? They want more. They want freedom. right? And that's what this change, that's what the pandemic, that's what has been happening in the world over the last 5-10 years has now just been accelerated. And we've taken the next 10 years and like shot them down into 6 months. And people understand that they want to work more intelligently. They don't want to change time for money. They want to be able to leverage themselves and have the ability to go out there and build something on their own, to build their own dreams. And that's what you can do with Nu Skin, right? Number 2, products and technology. We're not talking about a small company. We're talking about a company that has over 75 scientists, right, in their innovation centers throughout the world, where they are continuously developing, investigating, and investing in science and technology so that we always have the best story to be able to tell, right? With exclusive science, patented products, things that just other people don't have and can't share. And that's why over the last couple years, Nu Skin has now received the recognition of the #1 at-home beauty device brand in the world, right? And a large part of this is due to this product. It's called the LumiSpa. It's something that treats your skin, but it also cleans your skin. And it's now the #1 cleansing device, at-home cleansing device you can purchase in the world. Now, we have other technologies as well, and we're going to talk about those here in just a second. But all of the products that we use, just understand that they're visible, they're emotional, they're consumable. You're going to see short-term results as well as you're going to see long-term results. And it's not magic, it's science, right? And you're going to be able to use a lot of those. Now, if we talk about all of Nu Skin's products, it'd take us too long. Just understand for now that we have hundreds and hundreds of products available, right? And we have our beauty devices, we have our technology for facial treatments, for body treatments, for hair treatments. We've got a new product that's going to be launched shortly here called we have the Age Lock Me, we have the Lumi Spa, we have the Body Spa in other countries throughout the world. I probably should have mentioned that right now, right? We have Age Lock Boost. It's going to be launched here shortly, right? And so you're going to be able to learn more about those in detail. Then we have our social selling systems, right? These are more affordable products that have been proven to sell on social media with the before and after, right? And once again, we've proven it. It works. We've got nutrition lines, supplement lines, vitamin lines. We've got a technology called the scanner where you can put your hand on it, and in 30 seconds or less, you can actually measure the levels that you have, your antioxidant levels, to be able to know how fast you're aging on the inside out, right? Science, once again. And to mention really the last one, oh, sorry, I thought that slide was there. And we've got platforms to be able to help people be successful. And so really what I'm saying right here is, it's how you want to participate. Some people just see the products, they want to become customers, welcome, that's great. Other people want to go out there and they want to share the products with others. Awesome. Make an extra buck, an extra income, that's great. If you want to share the products on social media, welcome. We've got systems, we've got trainings, we have the know-how to be able to make that happen. And there's obviously a bigger opportunity there, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But first, let's go over the company. All right, you work with Nu Skin, you're not working with any company. You're working with the standard of our industry. A company that's in over 50 plus countries worldwide, doing around $2+ billion in sales. A company that's publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange with the symbol NUS, meaning that everything that we do is transparent for the world to see. We've been in business for 36 years. And what that should tell you is that, what we're talking about isn't something that we hope happens. It's something that's already happening and something that we know is going to continue to happen. We've proven ourselves time and time again. And to this day, now we can say that our vision is to become the world's leading business platform in the world. Not just direct sales, but the leading opportunity giver in the world for people that are looking to go out there and change their stars. Right? And something really impressive about the company as well is its heart. Right? And this really has nothing to do with the business, right? It's about being a force for good in the world. With all these scientists that Nu Skin has, our founders went out there and they asked them to be able to develop a meal. It's called VitaMeal, to be able to take a malnourished child anywhere in the world and take them out of that state of malnutrition, right? And we've done it. And we fed hundreds of millions of children throughout the world in 50 plus countries around the world. And if for whatever reason you're not interested in the products, if you're not interested in the business opportunity, I'd advise you to take a serious look about what Nu Skin's doing, with its Nourish the Children initiative. It's a really powerful thing. Number 4, compensation, right? This is what really got me, right? This is why I decided to get involved in Nu Skin. And I'm not going to go into too much details here, but I just want you to understand that there's different ways to participate, right? Everybody that gets involved in Nu Skin, everybody that wants to be a part of the business opportunity is going to be able to sign up as a brand affiliate. There's no cost associated with going out there and signing up as a brand affiliate, right? And that's great. And you can go out there as a brand affiliate. You can recommend an incredible product and sign up other customers that are interested in using the products, as well as sponsoring, right, other people that are interested in the business opportunity. Now, what's great about being a brand affiliate is every single time somebody that you personally introduce the products to decides to purchase a product, you're going to make a commission called a sharing bonus. Okay. And that's awesome. And some people, that's all they want. They want to go and share these products, or they want to go retail the products, right? Wholesale to retail and make the difference there. And once again, I'm talking about real life, and I'm also talking about social media and all the ways that we can share these products, right? The problem with being just a brand affiliate is that, yes, you can go out there and share the products with other people, but you haven't reached the exponential side of this business where you're going to be paid on the efforts of a team, everybody working together. And so let's say I go out there and I sign up my aunt. Right? And my aunt wants to go out there and buy a Nu Skin product. She's going to purchase something. Let's say she buys a Lumi Spa. I'm going to make a sharing bonus on the purchase that she made. But if she then goes out there and shares the products with 10 of her best friends, and all 10 of those friends decide to purchase Nu Skin products as well, I'm not going to make a commission off of what her friends purchase yet, because I'm just a brand affiliate, which is why we have the next goal to become what's called a brand representative. And you can become a brand representative in one day, in 1 week, in a few months. It's really up to you, right? And the person who invited you to this call is going to be able to explain that in more detail. But it's about going out there and sharing the products, right? And creating a certain level of group volume to be able to qualify and reach that pin title. Once you become a brand affiliate, now the big business really plays, right? Because not only am I going to make a sharing bonus off of what my aunt purchases, but I'm also going to start to make what's called a building bonus on the volume that's generated in my group. And now I can start to make an extra income that's really going to make a difference in a lot of people's lives, right? But if you want to be free, if you want to fully take advantage of Nu Skin's compensation plan, it's about helping other people. And I get that can sound a little bit romantic and maybe a little bit too good to be true, but that's just the reality, right? Nu Skin is a win-win, 100%. And if you want to be successful in this business, you're going to have to go out there and help other people be successful. In fact, you're going to have to forget about yourself and focus on the success of other people. And so in my same example, right, if I went out there and I became a brand representative, what do you think my aunt's going to want to do? Right? If she really wants to build this business, if she really wants to take advantage of it, she's going to want to do the same thing. So I'm going to help my aunt. She's going to go out there and she's going to work really hard, and I'm going to support her. And I'm going to give her the tools necessary to be able to be successful. I'm not going to be able to push her. She's going to be the one that has to do the work, but I'm going to be right alongside of her. And when she becomes a brand representative, now I'm able to participate in the back end of the marketing plan, where I'm now a leader of leaders. And because Nu Skin's a publicly traded company, they have to announce these publicly traded numbers, right, every single year. Right? These are average commissions based off of our different pin titles in the company. They're not average. They're average incomes, right? So it's not like everybody that has this pin title in the world, all the people that have this pin title in the world, this is the average commission. And so if I'm a brand representative and I go out there and I help my aunt become a brand representative, I'm now what I call a gold partner. And a gold partner in the company, just so you're aware, last year made an average commission of just under $1,000 a month. Right? Now, that might not be totally life-changing just yet for some, but if it's extra income, that's great, right? Maybe we're just getting started and we're already making that kind of money, right? That's going to help a lot of people. There's no doubt about it, right? Next, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to help somebody else. If I've helped 2 or 3 people become brand representatives on my front level in Nu Skin, on my first generation in Nu Skin, I'm now what we call the Lapis partner. And I'm making just under $2,000 a month average commission. Ruby is next. A Ruby partner happens when you help 4 people go out there and become brand representatives. And this is a big point in our new skin business. And I'm going to tell you why. Not just because we're making just under $2,700 a month average commission, all the Ruby partners throughout the world. And that really is life-changing to a lot of people. But when you become a Ruby partner, it's very probable that you are super close to qualify for your first success trip. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but that is key, right? Then you have Emerald Director, just under $5,000 a month. From there, you have a Diamond Director, right? Just under $9,000 a month. And then you have Blue Diamond Director, which is around $34,000 a month. And I'm sharing these numbers with you because they're accurate, right? And they're true. What I do not want, once again, is for you to look at these numbers and think, okay, this isn't legit, or this guy's trying to sell me something, or he's trying to make it sound easy. It's just a word that I don't use, right? To be able to really maximize this compensation plan, obviously it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment, right? And the person who invited you to participate in this call, they're going to be the first person to tell you that. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Is it worth it? It's worth it. I promise you that it's worth it. But I'd like to ask you the same question, right, that my dad asked me the first time he explained this compensation plan. And that was, where do you see yourself? Right? How much money do you need to make extra on a monthly basis to be able to have this be worth it at the end of the day? And maybe you can't, imagine that Diamond Director or that Blue Diamond Director just yet. That's okay, right? Let's focus on where you want to be. And we're going to create an action plan to be able to help that happen. And when it does, you're going to have more vision and you're going to have more belief. And I promise you that when you qualify for your success trip, even more so, right? You're going to go on the success trip thinking, this is great. This is an exciting thing. And you're going to come home thinking, this is exactly what I want in my life. And if I did it once, I can do it again. Nu Skin gives us success trips. They offer these success trips every 6 months. And what's great about these benefits and these incentives that they give us is that all we have to do is align our Nu Skin business with their incentives, and we're going to see success, right? These are trips that it's not like a few people go on them. We have thousands and thousands of people throughout the world that qualify for these Nu Skin success trips. And once again, you're going to go and you're going to think, wow, a free trip. This is awesome. And you're going to come back understanding that Nu Skin is a way of life and it's a quality of life. And if you can qualify for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these success trips, right, it's probable that you just built something that's going to, help you out long-term, right? You're going to see long-term success in this Nu Skin business. And we're going to finish with this slide, right? Timing. I've been around Nu Skin for 12 years, and it is incredible to see the moment that we're living today. And we've got a lot of things going for us. We've got new technologies that are being launched like almost yearly. Right? Nu Skin is not settling with the technologies that we're currently offering, right? And the thing is we see our old technologies that we're still having success with, and we are double, tripling those numbers within years, as we're seeing, right? Which is what we accomplished with the Lumi Spa. And we've got new technologies that are coming. And you guys are going to be the people that are participating today are going to pioneer those new technologies. And you're going to be the one to get those out into the market. Number 2, we've got the pandemic, right? Today, everybody is looking for what we have, a business that they can manage from their cell phone. That's huge, right? Something, once again, that's 100% proven. And today, also, we've got what we call, we've got virgin markets, right? And when I say virgin market, I don't just mean like a market that just barely opened up, right? Nu Skin is experiencing massive growth because of our digital platforms, because of the millennials that are now getting involved in this business, right? It's just new. And so understand, right, that the opportunity is definitely there. With that said, I understand that this is just like a quick overview of what we're building. Understand that there's a lot more to come, right? We have everything created, systems, support, trainings. We've got daily calls where you can train yourself. We've got these presentations you can plug yourselves into and that you can invite people to be able to participate in. And along the way, you're going to learn how to make this happen. And when it's all said and done, you're going to be so much better than ourselves. Again, I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to participate in this business opportunity and hope that something that I shared on this call or in my story was in some way inspirational and motivating and can help you at least feel like if this guy did it, so can I. That's what I felt. When I first got involved and I heard other people's stories, I thought, that's a simple story, right? And it didn't seem like that guy said anything that was too complicated. And if he's been able to make this happen, maybe I can too. And hopefully that belief is enough to get you started. Thanks for joining. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.